Yo,
What up?
that's the first intro of 2022, baby.
That's right. Nice and crisp.
Yo, well, I'm starting good with these intros in 2022 because 2021 it's a lot of saying 20s, but I was kind of lacking on the intro. So guess what?
Kind of cringe.
Yo, we're here. Easy clap. My name is Jonah. Some people call me Twizz. I'd prefer it if you didn't. By my side, I got the co-host with the so most. All right.
The most.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Soapy dishwater.
AKA Sean. That's probably how we're gonna refer to him. Anyways,
I like soapy a lot.
Okay, this is episode 415.
15.
I've asked for a episode count about 5 times
We've
already.
been cranking these things out.
Yeah, listen. Okay, well, our last podcast, it actually did pretty good. So I'm sure there's a couple new viewers maybe tuning in this week.
And this year.
Hey, listen. So I thought it'd be a good idea to introduce ourselves before we start the podcast, just for anyone that's new here. Maybe say a little bit about yourself. So I'll go first, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Wait, yeah, it's an explicit podcast, sorry. Anyways, my name's Jonah. Like I said, my gamer tag is Twizz, but I don't really go by Twizz that often. I just do it for the memes. I play a lot of first person shooters. I play a lot of games like Pokemon, some cute games. I used to compete in Call of Duty. I don't know what to say about anything else other than Overwatch is my favorite game. I love Pokemon. I like K-pop. Okay, this is getting really cringy. Masters in Overwatch. That's my flex of the podcast. There's nothing really else I want to say about myself. So I'm usually like the one that introduces topics, and then we got Soapy Sean, and he'll like comment on it, and then we'll go back and forth. So go ahead.
I have a lot more hot takes and strange opinions, but
sometimes wrong opinions and bad takes, but
recently really good if you've watched the last few videos. That's especially true. The Valorant brackets.
Yeah, the one thing you'll learn about this podcast is that our predictions have actually been really good this last year, so you're gonna do even better this year.
Yeah, and that may be the base of this podcast. You'll have to wait and find out. But like you said, my gamer tag is Soapydishwaters. Don't know where that came from, but we're sticking with it. And so I go by Soapy. My Twitch is Soapydishwaters for anyone. Shameless plug there. I play mainly Overwatch, but I've played video games my whole life as a kid. Pokemon, all the way back to OG RuneScape. Shout out them.
Holy.
Yeah. And
wait, I remember sorry to cut you off, but like when we first started the podcast, like I think we were like, say what your first video game is, and then your favorite video game. I didn't know your first one was like RuneScape and shit.
Dude, back in the day on the family PC, adding so many viruses while I was at the Grand Exchange. Anyways, played Call of Duty pretty much my whole life at the majority of the time, and then been taken over by Overwatch. We did compete in scrims competitively, me and Twizz, and my biggest flex, I guess, is right now I'm still trying to climb out of Diamond in Overwatch. Whatever. He flexed on me with the Masters, but we did play against the true Crimsix in a scrim in Call of Duty in Black Ops 4. So
yeah,
that's a pretty cool flex.
I played just because I competed for longer. I've played a lot of pros, unfortunately, and lost to almost all of them. But you know what? I beat Ghost Gaming one time, which at the time had 4 actual pros on the team. So that's like my biggest accomplishment.
We recently played against who did we play against in the not Valorant, in the last Call of Duty?
Did we? Dude, I don't even remember.
Everyone left the game, remember?
Havoc, yeah. That's right.
He was absolutely Friday.
Florida Mutineers. Yeah, so it's a little bit about us. Easy Clap podcast.
We had people asking what an easy clap is. And for the non-toxic people, I appreciate you not knowing, actually.
So listen, sometimes we get a little toxic on this podcast, not in a mean way, but in a toxic way.
In a video game toxic
way. So
an
easy clap is basically when you smoke somebody, like you beat them really bad in a video game, like they got clapped essentially, right? And it was easy for you, so easy clap.
You typically type in the chat GG easy, and that stands for good game, but that was really easy. Yeah. So in terms of Overwatch, that was like free SR. Please requeue.
Yeah, and like the reason why we came up with the name was, well, first off, it's toxic, so like but also you can't type it. Some words are censored in a lot of gaming chats, and like GG easy is one of them. And so like I just figured, what better way to like, I don't know.
And it kind of ties all the games together because you can get easy clapped in about every video game.
That's true. And so every single podcast we'll go over a list of topics, whether it be just regular games or esports. Once all the like leagues start picking up again, there'll be a lot more content to talk about. So sometimes we'll throw in like a game review here, or we'll have a guest on the podcast or something. And then at the end of the week, we'll have an easy clap of the week, which is whichever person, player, team, organization, entity that deserves an easy clap of the week. If you didn't catch it, go back and watch our year review if you want to know more about how the year went for us.
Yeah, we had like our top 3 or 4, and then we had our easy clap of not just the podcast, but
Easy
of
clap
the year.
That's true. So like, you know, you got to do something really bad to get the easy clap. So like,
to be fair, I feel like I haven't been easy clapped yet. So
well,
I feel like
pause. Yeah, okay.
That maybe that's foreshadowing. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that could be part of our bold predictions.
Yeah,
when does Soapy get easy clap? What episode is it?
You know, you've made a lot of bad predictions, and I think you'll make one so bad that you're just gonna have to be the easy clap.
Yeah, I may go out there and say that the Valiant like go start off 10-0 or something.
Holy, this
don't
quote me.
You
see the smoke in the background of like the pictures? That's you, dog.
That's actually my opinions right there, up in flames.
So with the introductions out of the way, we'll probably start this episode 15. I remembered. So this week we're going to talk about maybe some like really, really early predictions on 2022. So I'll be honest with you guys, nothing has fucking happened in the last week for esports.
It's a holiday week. It's kind of like,
yeah. So like this is kind of a strange time to like have an episode, but
we got to give you content.
That's right, dude. It's all about the content. So like we're going to be talking about some like maybe hot takes, maybe not hot takes, like early 2022.
Maybe they're good takes now, but they're hot takes in a few months.
That's true. And we're going to go back and look at this shit at the end of the year, and we're gonna be like, wow, we were fucking idiots.
Yeah, episode 15 hot take review. You'll see that later.
Yeah, so like we'll come back to this like a long time from now and then be like, wow, dude, we're geniuses or something. If it my takes, whatever.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, so before we get into that, what have you been up to this week, apart from what you already said in the podcast?
A lot more Overwatch. I made a new account because accounts are on sale.
Smurfing?
And so maybe. Maybe.
No.
Smurfing's bad, don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do. And so quick play Overwatch is so toxic. Let me tell you, you cannot play tank in quick play Overwatch ever because, I mean, you'll run into like Lucio Mercies and your off tank's a Roadhog, and it's just like, yeah, sick.
That's true.
So I spent hours and hours trying to level up because if anyone knows, leveling up to level 25 in Overwatch takes, I mean, probably 50 hours of actual gameplay to do it, because not only do you get more for winning, you get more for gold medals and stuff, but then you get more for being grouped up, and it's kind of hard to get people to want to play quick play with you because it's so just cringe.
Yeah, quick play sucks,
so
dude.
I finally got that account up to 25, and so far we've, I guess, smurfed our way up into diamond. So you know what? I may be smurfing in some of y'all's true rank. So
that's true. I do smurf a lot of you guys' peaks, so that's fine. That's like the
that's toxic. That's an easy clap.
That's actually like such a
but to be fair, my names on my accounts are at least fun. That's the best part.
That's true.
Because I do have Soapy, and that used to be my main. Now my main is Bjorn Hub. For anyone knows, is a character in Overwatch named Torbjorn. So play on words there. And
wait. Play on words. I thought.
You know,
okay,
the orange and black.
I just wondering.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That's crazy.
And then my other one is Jingong, because it's always bad when you see Genji players and they have like an Asian name, because you know you're about to get clapped by a dude in Korea who's cracked out of his mind.
Which is ironic because I'm not a geography guy, but Jingong is like a city in China, I think.
Hey, well, it's for anyone that doesn't know, I'm a quarter Chinese, so it felt a little close to home. I know.
But the G were like some Korean player.
Oh, no, but that's like when their names are like Gengu. It's like, okay.
But Genji's Japanese.
Yes.
You said a Korean player, and the name is Chinese.
Okay, true.
Okay.
Hey, geography. We're on here for video games, not geography. Okay. If you want geography, there's probably another podcast for you.
Okay, well, for me, I've actually been like playing some other stuff. Like, I mean, obviously I played Overwatch.
Some Smash.
You know what I mean?
Against each other.
I've been playing some Smash. I even played some more Pokemon. I'm just about finished playing through Pokemon Snap again, which, by the way, not a competitive game, but my God, is that game amazing.
It gets you the Mew, though. It does get you Mew.
Does it? Pokemon Snap does?
Yeah, it does. Isn't that how you get Mew in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl?
Yeah, no. It's like Sword and Shield and Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh, Let's Go. That's what it is. Okay.
Pokemon Snap, you just take pictures of Pokemon, which can be a little boring, but like I played it as a kid on the Nintendo 64, and shout out, because that game is fun as fuck. Like, even my fiance can play with me. Shout out 2000s gamer dude, every single podcast. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. So I think we'll start talking about.
How about we talk about our recent Smash games? Because our last episode, we kind of mentioned Smash and how I was caught off guard. That we were apparently he's been playing my counter because I play Ice Climbers, and we played right before this podcast because we have to. I actually won a game, guys.
That's true.
I did.
You won a game, yeah.
Yep. I just had to throw that in there because
right,
he
cool.
talked so highly about his counter to my Ice Climbers, and
yeah, but like It's not
Ice
like
Climber's not S tier either, so
they're like A tier.
hey, not
I'm
S.
not like okay, and I'm playing like some of the worst characters ever. They just happen to counter Ice Climber.
King Dedede is awesome if you actually know how to play him. His dunk ability.
I don't know, like because I play Inkling in Smash, but like I
Inkling's
had
not
to
very good against
yeah,
Ice
Inkling's not
Climbers.
very good, dude. But like I don't know, like I had to learn King DDD and King K Rule just to like beat Ice Climbers, and it worked.
One time.
But whatever. Anyway, so let's get into some esports, baby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up like each of the esports we talk about on the podcast, and then you're gonna give me a hot take, a realistic take, and what you want to see or expect. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start with the first one, which is obvious. We'll start with Overwatch just because we've already mentioned it once. So this year is going to be a little bit different if you guys don't follow the Overwatch League. It's not starting until I think April. The real official date hasn't been announced, but they're going to be playing on Overwatch 2, which is kind of whack because the game's not going to be out.
They're practicing on a game that's not released to the public, but I guess that's going to try to draw
Wait.
viewership.
Dude, they're not even practicing on the game.
Oh,
They're-
even better.
They're playing Overwatch 1 with custom mods to make it feel like Overwatch 2.
rules.
So you can
How are they implementing the new push game mode though?
They're not.
Oh,
no
oh.
one's got to play it yet.
And they're probably still practicing 2CP even though it's not there.
Fuck yeah, they are. And they're playing still 5v5 though, which is kind of weird. Okay, I will say the one thing before we start this is that they announced that all teams have the designated like amount of players now.
January 3rd was the deadline,
Yeah,
right?
so they just have to like announce who's most teams have announced their rosters except for like New York Excelsior.
Yeah, I
and stuff
saw
like
their
that.
tweet
Like,
today.
They're like, we signed Flora 5 times. So anyways, yeah, so give me a hot take about Overwatch League this year, 2022.
Hot take about Overwatch League. I think the Vancouver Titans win more than one game.
You know what? I don't know, dude.
I think the Vancouver Titans, they rebuilt their roster.
Now watch this. I'm going to pull up their roster right now, and we're going to look like idiots. Oh, wait. No, you're right. Yeah, they got Shockwave, Aspire.
Yeah.
I don't know about Aztec because he wasn't very good, but they got Masa. So, like,
I think
could see it. Like
two games. I'm not going to be bold. It's
No,
a hot take. So
okay, listen. They upgraded their roster, but every other team upgraded their roster. I think this is one of those like.
I mean, I think they kind of struggled on the tank side, so maybe losing one tank is almost beneficial.
That's true. I mean, I wish they kept Chongsik, but they didn't. They have False on their team now, so we'll see what he does. I don't know. I mean, it is a hot take for a reason, right? That's fine. I think I've got a hot take that I haven't talked to you about before.
Oh boy.
Okay. There's a team.
We love surprises.
There's a team that I think is a like extreme underdog or flown under the radar. They've signed one player and like.
Can I take a guess on who I think it is?
Well, that's not fair because I have it up on
No,
my
I'm not.
PC.
I didn't look at it.
Oh, okay. I know you're gonna mention one or two teams, and you'd be right if either one I say.
Toronto Defiant.
Okay, no.
Oh.
I was thinking.
Is that or Washington?
I was thinking the Boston Uprising at first when they signed Striker
Oh,
because he's gonna diss people on
he's
Tracer.
yeah.
Okay.
I almost forgot about that. Oh my gosh, yeah.
The Soul Dynasty. Okay,
I hate that.
listen. Everyone's gonna say the Shanghai Dragons, the San Francisco Shock, the LA Gladiators.
By everyone, he means me.
Okay, no, I feel like the most people will say that.
Those are like my.
Let's not forget that the Soul Dynasty they signed Smurf, right?
Yeah.
One of the best monkeys in the whole league, and he's gonna be playing solo tank, which you could be playing just monkey or just ball, and he can do either. They have Jonak on support, an MVP player. I mean, they have Profit
the
and
fact
Fitz.
that they got Jonak is insane.
That's whack. I know.
New York. I'm
Yo,
really.
I can't believe they let him go.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, and then like you have Profit and Fitz, which listen, they're no like Lip and Fleta, but they are the second best DPS duo in the league we have until we see the players on San Francisco Shock play because there's so many rookies in the league this year. But like that's like a cracked out team, and I feel like everyone's just like dismissing them because they're not flashy or shiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Smurf was benched this last year because Super was playing. Jonak didn't shine because New York was bad.
Yeah, New York was
so
just
like
bad.
these players got like and then like Profit and Fitz got overshined by the Chengdu Hunters DPS.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And then Fitz unfortunately was competing against people like Shy and Lip, and it's like, bro, like you know what I mean? So like I think this is a team that could absolutely win the entire league, and I wouldn't be like that surprised. I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't like lose my shit over it.
I mean, I expect it to be an APAC team, honestly.
Yeah, I think, and also like, I think my hot take would be they make top 3. I don't think maybe they win. That'd be a crazy take.
And for everyone watching, to explain Overwatch League, it's broken up into APAC and then
NA.
NA, yeah. So North America, which includes the London
Okay,
Spitfire.
yeah, this is a little weird
Yeah.
because it's like New York Excelsior plays in the Asian region. Which,
in APAC.
Okay, majority of teams have Korean players.
So does the Los Angeles Valiant.
Yeah, they play in China.
Yep.
So it's a little confusing when
And
they
London
mention
Spitfire counts as NA, and so does Vancouver Titans. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
so like sometimes when we mention, if you're new, like we'll mention team names, and you'll be like, why would they be playing against Seoul Dynasty, who's a Korean team? But it makes sense. They're in Korea. So yeah, that's my hot take. So give me your realistic take though. These are the boring ones.
Yeah, these are the boring ones because everyone knows. This one's super biased, but whatever. Come after me. Shanghai Dragons win it all. They didn't.
I agree.
They didn't make any changes, and their ball or diva are still the best in the league, I think. And they still have Fleta. They still have Lip.
Okay, now
Lee
I want.
Jae-gong.
How about give me your MVP of the year? Now, think first though that like there's a lot of rookies in the league, and rookies can't win MVP because they'll win
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, they could win MVP.
I
but
think this may be a hot take because
I've got one too, and you're not gonna expect
this one could come back and bite me in the butt.
Okay.
I think Striker wins MVP.
Holy shit, dude! I would. Fucking
I think he
love
comes
that.
in and diffs people so hard that it's almost, even if his team was bad, it's undeniable. Like his personal
it's
talent.
It's gonna be Leave, like you know how like Leave was to the Chengdu Hunters.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna be like that. No, okay. I think I've got one of two options, and I think Pelican from the Houston Outlaws.
Yes.
Okay, Pelican was
As long as he can stay physically healthy in an esports.
Wait, I'm not tripping. He won Rookie of the Year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's my.
They gave up their Rookie of the Year. That was the huge controversy.
I think he wins MVP, and if he doesn't, then oh god, the name's escaping me. Hold on.
Wait, so if you're saying he wins MVP, are you saying that the Houston Outlaws actually become a like higher contender this year?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be bad. I think especially because they still have Dante as his DPS duo, and Dante's fucking cracked out. And like they still have Piggy, who wasn't a bad tank. You know what I mean? Like
he's kind of mid.
Jungkook was the better tank, but
yeah. But I love Piggy. I
that's
love
true.
Piggy.
Also, don't forget they got Iris also.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and Iris is Ana. Yo. Okay. I'm losing my fucking mind because Kevster. That's who it was. Wait. I could see Kevster winning MVP.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kevster went to the Houston Outlaws. I was about to cry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Kevster really the last two tournaments, Kevster actually just turned a different gear on his Tracer.
Yeah. Like I know I just mentioned 2 DPS players, but like I don't see it being a support going into Overwatch.
The only other person I think is what's his name? Reiner.
Okay.
I think you gotta give him his confidence.
I will say though that like it's gonna be hard to decide because going into Overwatch 2, there's only gonna be one tank. So
that's why I think the tank role can really shine.
Yeah, so you could really give it to a tank probably, but like pop-off wise, DPS are gonna be able to do so much more with one less shield and stuff. Yeah, so I think it'd be one of those
5-man shatter is a huge now in 5v5.
Okay, now expectations going into 2022 for Overwatch League. Like, what do you want to see happen? Not necessarily like
I want to see the fan base come back.
Okay,
I feel like we're in a dying breed right now of Overwatch because we've been in a world of disappointment, honestly, to be completely transparent. And it gets kind of redundant when you just keep seeing it pushed further and further back, and then you see the Activision Blizzard scandals and then just lack of characters coming into the game. So it's like, I mean, it's time. I think it's time. I think everyone talks so much smack about the game currently that all those people that are like, I'm quitting to go to Valorant, I'm never watching this again. I think as soon as the production quality gets back up, because Overwatch has some of the best production quality, I think, of any esports.
Also, you know what they have? One of the best things of too is when they make like those, what do they call it? The like afterwards they make a video showing all the plays and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the highlights of the tournaments.
Those are so much cooler than in like Call of Duty or Valorant or Apex.
They just have a good editing team back there. Yeah. But I think with that, especially because they'll be probably on a game that no one else has at the moment with Overwatch 2.
It'll make people want to watch it.
Exactly. Because you just don't have access to it yet. And you're like, well, this is what I get to look forward to. And I think we're going to get a lot of people back to the game.
That's true. I really hope that they go back to a better system of like how tournaments work. So previously this year, they did online qualifiers and then they would do 4 LAN tournaments or cups and they'd be playing in Hawaii because the people from North America go to Hawaii and they can play the people from APAC like with really low ping.
Yeah.
I would really listen,
In-person tournaments?
yes, I want
Yeah.
more LANs. Like,
We were so excited to go watch them play in
dude,
Dallas.
oh my
We really
God.
were.
Now, like, I'm not saying I want because like the concept they tried to follow last time was every single match is going to be live. We're going to go to these home stands and you're going to play every match like you're a traveling team, like a basketball team. But like it realistically won't work. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? That can't happen.
There's not enough money, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I think there might be enough money, but yeah, you're right. Like,
is it worth
it's
the
not
production?
worth
Yeah,
the money.
exactly.
Yeah. Like,
I had just as much fun watching them in Hawaii than I think I would have seeing them play like in person. Now, the only thing to counter that to my own comment was when Shanghai played in Shanghai on that huge main stage by themselves, and the people were in the stands with like their light up signs. Like, oh my!
I'd like to just see it like, I don't know, like
that'd be
maybe
like the equivalent of like watching the Super Bowl live almost. I think for gamers.
for gamers.
Hey,
I think so. Like, I hate to make players play more matches because they've in the past it's like worn people out when they played 72 matches in 1 year. But like, maybe go back to the home stands, but make it like multiple going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, make Houston have a home stand at the same time. Well, New York's in like, okay, Toronto has one at the same time, and like 4 teams are here, 4 teams are here. They play a round robin, and then that's it. There's no winner or anything, but they play live, and you can go see it.
Yeah,
like that's what I expect because I know they can do it, but also once because, you know,
especially in Dallas. So if you're listening, Overwatch League, please come back.
Listen,
to Dallas.
if there's any place to do it, it's probably Dallas because everyone comes to Dallas,
and that's where we will go up there.
I will, dude.
And we'll shoot a podcast up there, man. We will.
I'll fucking shoot a podcast live.
We'll go live on Twitch up there for y'all.
Okay, so I think that's a good cover of our Overwatch shit for 2022. Now we'll do a whole like going into the league like season as soon as it like gets closer. It's still like 2 months away,
and
we'll
get our really good predictions.
Yeah, and we'll do a cover of all the teams. I really can't wait for the Overwatch League and the Call of Duty League and stuff. Speaking of that, let's talk maybe Valorant. This one will be a little shorter because there's so much stuff in the air right now because it just ended.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Listen.
Hot take? You want to go first with your hot take?
Yeah.
I have mine.
Okay.
I think you're gonna absolutely hate it. This may be easy clap worthy with this comment. I'm gonna
listen. I've got one that like I kind of want to see, and they will never happen because I spent too much money. But I'd love to see Tins go to like Envy, or some of the players from Envy or 100 Thieves come to Sentinels. So like, I guess my hot take is the Sentinels will try to build a super team this time, and not just a team of people who play well together. And I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I have this feeling they're going to spend way too much money and pick up players that like maybe got dropped off of 100 Thieves, like Steel or Asuna or something, or whoever is available. And like, they're going to form this like badass team. Now, granted, they might not work together, but fuck it, bro. Like,
it's going to be a bunch of stars. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And like,
it's be like Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Literally just buying everyone they can.
Yeah. I don't think that's the way to go. And I don't think they'll do it, but I think they could, and it could work out for them.
My hot take, I think Sentinels flop.
Okay.
I think Sentinels flop, and I think 100 Thieves comes out with a better record than they do.
Yeah.
Since they're both rebuilding. It's my hot take. I got to give a hot take.
That's true. In fact, we don't even know what the Sentinels are doing with their rebuild.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's rumors that they are changing like rosters and stuff, which will be, I mean, that's good. They need to, but like, it's so complicated on who you're getting rid of. And also, like, 100 Thieves have no players right now. I'm pretty sure they've only kept Hiko or something. Like,
and they were so good for like those two
tournaments.
They
were actually really good.
They were surprisingly good. And then
like,
all of a sudden, they're just like...
And like Envy too. Envy, they changed their roster too. I don't think it's fully announced yet. So like, that was a team that has the money to do it too, and it could come out and be really good this year.
Plus, we love Envy. We love anything Envy.
Yeah, I do like Envy a lot too. Realistic take is that Gambit comes back and is probably the best team in the world. I think the whole Ascend lost isn't really... I don't think not that Ascend isn't good. I think Ascend was the better team that day, but I don't think overall they're the better team. I think it just like, I don't know, the expectations got to Gambit, or like they felt like they had the win, and then it like started to slip. And you know when like you feel like nothing can go wrong, and then like one little thing goes wrong, you're like, oh fuck.
Well, and it's just like you tilt a little bit, and then it's all downhill from there.
I think Gambit comes back as the best team in the world and like probably wins the first major, and then like chaos will ensue because people will start changing rosters again.
Yeah. Well, you pretty much took my actual not hot take, my just flat out opinion, is I thought Gambit was going to be really, really good this season.
Okay. Well, then we'll do expectations, and I'll just go back. I guess my turn.
All right, here I have an
Okay,
expectation.
if you've got one already,
my
go.
expectation's really short because y'all know my opinion here. I think Crazy Raccoons are gonna actually make a name for themselves.
Oh, okay. Well, they've made a name for themselves in Japan.
I think they're gonna actually come over and beat an NA team.
Oh, dude, I'd love that.
You know what? My expectations. I expect other teams to build teams that can actually compete with North American teams.
Yeah, or like any of the top teams, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a real top-heavy ecosystem in Valorant.
And we called that NA really wasn't going to lose any of their group play.
Yeah.
And they really didn't, minus Sentinels.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, they didn't win the tournament, but they didn't lose group play. Yeah, I think my expectation is more tournament-wise also with them. They really fucked up their LAN thing where like people were getting COVID and then they were like, well, you could
They didn't really take player safety into account. They're like, no, we need to make the money.
I know. They're like, 3 of you can play in this little room, and then 2 are going to play in this room, and
the other guy's going to be in the closet over there.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like, they were like really toxic to the players too, and like didn't let them know things that were happening. And like the only people that knew were the coaches or like the managers. Like
Valorant production equals Boston Uprising.
So like, my expectation is that you fix that shit because
there's so much potential.
Yeah,
but there's potential and people are watching it even when it's bad. That's what's crazy. So they don't even know what's like good.
To me, it's like new and shiny. So like, my hot take honestly could have been that it falls off because I don't know. Like, I don't know that it would fall off all the way, but I could see it no longer being like, oh, quick, fucking VCT Masters is on. Everyone come tune in. Like, I think it'd be one of those things like, oh, it's on. Like, kind of like the Call of Duty League. Like, oh, there's competitive Call of Duty and it's on.
If I have time and I saw it on my Twitter feed, I'll click on it.
Yeah, like the hockey of esports.
Wow.
So we'll do Smash next. Okay. I know you've got a hot take brewing up over there. So go ahead, just say it. And you're gonna take my fucking hot take, and I know it.
I want Spargo to beat MKLeo so bad. So
but the
bad.
hot take is, will he beat it? And also, is that a hot take?
No, it's not a hot take. It's honestly not a hot take because
he can do it.
He can do it. Now I'm just gonna segue this right into my like actual predictions. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna do it. MKLeo is so good. He's like so good. And it's
I'm sure he beats him one time in the year, but beat him at a major?
Yeah, no, he's not going to beat him at a major. We've seen that he just physically can. And I don't know if it's the pressure or just the fact that you're literally going up against MKLeo.
And what's weird is like, people have beaten MKLeo.
Yeah,
like,
it's just Spargo can't get over that last little bump to make him an all-time great.
No one consistently beats MKLeo, but people have beaten MKLeo. Now, like,
well, considering he scrims him like every week, like you would think eventually you would finally just get tired of being curb stomped and just like, I don't know, do what Twizz did and pick my counter.
That's true. My hot take, and like, listen, I don't follow the drama that much, so maybe I'm an asshole for saying this, but Samsora, my favorite player from Smash ever, from E United that plays Peach and can beat MKLeo, comes back to the scene and wins a major. I would love that.
We're all about people coming back out of like this like pseudo retirement, like we were saying with Striker,
so
and
like,
come back and just dominate.
He just like fell off the face of the planet because he got caught up in some scandal. That what the dumb thing is that he wasn't even really the one involved in the scandal. He just had information about it and didn't say anything about it. Now, granted, if you know something like what was going on in Smash and you don't say something, you are an asshole.
Yeah,
like,
you can't really be a bystander if you know information.
Yeah,
you're almost as guilty as the person doing it.
Exactly, but it's not something you can't recover from because you weren't the one actually doing it. You know what I mean? Like, apologize, work on yourself, you can come back better. Samsora was like, made a bunch of like excuses and then apologized, and then got off social media, and then came back and was like, hey, I moved to New York.
I'm a better person.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
So we think Samsora can come back now.
I think he really can.
I want to force a hot take out of here. I know it's the man that we never say. Can Sinatra come back to the esports scene? I saw a poll today that was the top 10 searched Overwatch League players, and Sinatra was number like 3 or 4. Only behind like Super, yeah. And like Emong, even though he's not like a player. So that's what's
I think like, okay, I saw some really like,
okay, how about better question? If he were to just say he came back, everyone just said, all right, you did your time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you rather see him in Valorant? Or do you rather see him back in Overwatch? For his pure talent, which one do you think he'll be more explosive in?
Let's pretend that you don't, it's like a new player with Sinatra's talent, but a different name. It's like a whole different person.
Yeah,
Okay. I'd rather see him in Overwatch because
he was just so dominant.
He was the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
it's kind of hard to be like, who is the outright best? Like, everyone's good.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to see him compete like with these players that can absolutely pop off the way he did.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
without goats too. I want to see him without goats.
That's true.
In
Now, see,
Rollock.
like, wait, for goats, he played Zarya. Goats,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Like, his Doomfist was revolutionary to the point where, like, he invented how to play Doomfist at one point. Him and, oh God, what's it? Blase. And I think I'm missing a player too that, like, they basically, like, revolutionized how you're playing Doomfist into these comps. And, like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? To be that kind of player.
To have that much impact just on, like, the actual game.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Fearless plays Winston, or previously had like
Shanghai
Smurf,
plays Ball.
Diva.
Ball
That's
comp,
that's a better example because Monkey's been played forever. So like, yeah, exactly like that. So like,
or like Fleta coming in and dominating on Echo when Echo got added.
Exactly,
literally
like
creating
so,
the
like,
deadlift.
I would love to see him in Overwatch, I think, but the problem with Valorant is that, like, a lot of it.
I guess what we're saying is we want to see a breakout star in Overwatch.
Yeah, and there's so many rookies that it can happen.
Yeah,
like the problem with him going to Valorant is that, like, there's
kind of gets overshadowed.
Yeah, not that there aren't like as many. Yeah.
Is he better than
Oh,
10s?
yeah, he's better than 10s.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's like that good. Now, like, I just don't know that he'll like vibe with people the way that he did before if he goes back to Valorant. And I don't know that he could go back to a team that is as good as the Sentinels. That's his problem. Like, I don't think you're going to find a team to pick him up
that's going to want you.
That as like a team is good. You know what I mean? Because everyone wants him, but like,
you don't want to burn your reputation.
Exactly.
So, hot take: Boston Uprising signs Sinatra.
Oh my God, dude, that'd be the. You know what? If there was a fucking team to do it, you know who else would fucking? They'll pick up Samsora too for Smash. I don't know how that would work, but you know, they're like, you were in a
Welcome
controversy.
To the academy.
All right. For anyone that's new to the podcast, Boston Uprising has a really shitty organization. Or, you know what? A lot of bad people come out of the Boston Uprising.
Yeah,
as bad people.
It makes it sound like there's maybe something going on in the backside. That's
true.
Causing...
That's true. You know what? It is owned by Robert Kraft, and that says a lot. I think. Because...
I think bad apples come from a rotting tree.
Okay, fucking. Yeah. Confucius.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I know.
If you were to drop your watch into a toilet, you're bound to have a shitty time.
All right, now we're just saying jokes on fucking. Anyways, now listen, we do talk about controversy on this podcast, and I think we're at the point where we can mention Sinatra now without it being like he who is not be named, because I'm over it. It's a new year. You know what? He gets the like benefit of the doubt now, where like maybe he has improved.
I think the problem is, I think this is gonna sound so shitty. There needs to be a bigger scandal to cover up Sinatra. Oh my God,
you didn't say that.
For him to like actually be able to break out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which Activision Blizzard maybe is enough.
That's true. If you're new, Sinatra had allegations against him, like abusing his girlfriend, and there was videos and sound of him doing it, and they were like, meh.
Yeah. It wasn't for a little bit that he finally got the ban hammer, which was,
it was like
well
for
needed.
Like 3 months, and then they even said like, oh, actually, you're not really that bad, so like it's okay. Like 3 months, man, or 6 months, man.
They didn't handle that properly.
They really didn't. But
we're not saying we forgive, but we're saying
no. It's like you don't forget.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We may forgive, but we will never forget.
Yeah. Okay. So like whatever. We'll move on to. Oh wait. Expectations for. Fuck it. I'm doing
for Smash.
Yeah.
I know. I said my expectation is Smargo's gonna go in.
Oh, he's gonna lose
with all the fire under him, at his peak, and MKLeo's just gonna.
He's like, yeah, cute.
Yeah. You want to mirror comp me?
Oh man, I think
that's where it's gonna go. I think it's gonna make an eventful match, but
I think with this time off going into by the end of the year, Pyra and Mithra is no longer gonna be as hard meta as they are right now, because right now the top 2 and 3 players all play Pyra and Mithra, and like first off, I'm fucking sick of it.
Boring. Yeah, boring.
But like, I don't know, like. There are other heroes they play, and like
there's reasons devs go in and edit like heroes and stuff to make the game interesting, because trying to bang your head against the wall with like double shield and Overwatch is like
and like
it's just boring. To
I
watch.
honestly think like someone will find something, like, you know what I mean, kind of like how Tweak did with Diddy Kong for a little bit, where like he found the like, hey dude, this actually
Zombo with Rob.
Yeah, exactly. Like eventually it'll click, and like they'll be like, holy shit.
Or who played Wario that one tournament?
Oh, Gluto.
Yeah,
like
it's just like, what am I watching?
Eventually they'll be like, holy shit, Sheik is good, like, or something like that. But that's
We Fit Trainer.
We Fit Trainer. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if there's another esport you want to give those opinions on other than those three, because those are our three main ones we cover here.
We have
But
Call of Duty, but I think
oh
everyone
shit, I
everyone
actually forgot our Call of
everyone
Duty.
expects Call of Duty. FaZe is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, FaZe will be really good. Optic, Dallas, whatever the fucking
Dallas Empire.
no, oh no, listen.
Oh
it
yeah,
changed.
because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like the Optic, and I don't even
They're like
know.
the Optic Dallas or
Yeah.
something. Like
They're an Envy team,
that's that
and we
team,
like Envy. So
that team was
is
pretty
Scum still
good.
playing with Optic?
Yeah, that's who's on the team.
That is
It's
Optic.
like it's like him,
Daddy Scump.
It's like him, Shotzi, Dashi, and Hook, someone else. Like it's a cracked out team. Oh, Illy, there you go. Duh. Like that team will be good. I think New York will be really good too because Clayster's on the team. I think my hot take is that Clayster wins his fourth ring. I think it's 4.
So what he had 1 with Dallas, 2 with E United.
No, he did. He won 1 with the United, and then he also won with Complexity like 8.
But he won one with the Dallas Empire.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
okay.
3. Yeah, he's 3.
3. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I think he. The thing is that like he's playing with Crimsix, so Crimsix will also get his 4th, and then like
Who's the top?
yeah, and the problem is right now everyone just says it's Crimsix, but I think influence you have on your team it's Clayster.
I personally, if I just had to pick, if I was watching Call of Duty and they were both streaming, I personally like Clayster better.
Oh yeah, I like Clayster too. He's like
More chill of a guy.
Yeah, all-time greats to me, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Now like Karma has that spot as like I don't know, like he's like the GOAT of COD, but like
Pomage.
okay, what the fuck is this guy on? Like
I like Pomage.
He's like a
Dude.
fucking quick scoper.
Dude, yeah.
Anyways, they got
I
Hydra
was
though.
saying
Like
in terms of watchability.
yeah, back to New York. They've got Paco, which is his real name's Paco. Hydra. That guy's fucking cracked. He's the like French demon. Like he's one of the only good French players to like ever fucking
He's
exist.
FD
so.
God.
So whatever. Call of Duty's whatever this year. We'll figure out
I have
more.
my hot take on Call of Duty, and I'm gonna piss off a lot of people here.
Oh god. Scump retires.
No,
That wouldn't be a hot take.
Warzone falls off. Y'all finally get tired of it. I think y'all finally
Please
get tired
to
of
God, let Warzone fall the fuck off because oh my
now,
god.
if you're
dude.
streaming this and you're actually a big streamer like Tommy, I love Tommy. I loved him on Splice, so I don't want him to like lose his job because he's a Warzone streamer now. But like Warzone
Wait,
as
he's signed to 100 Thieves, isn't he?
yeah,
Okay,
and he was
yeah.
Dallas Empire before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, something like
and so
that.
like that's when he came to the States, and he moved over to. I'm pretty sure he's living in Austin or Dallas now. But
That's cool.
I mean, same thing with Clayster. That's kind of like Clayster too. But yeah, I think y'all finally give it up. I mean, it's just it falls off like
Yo,
Fortnite. It falls
okay.
off like Fortnite, I think.
Okay, now listen, Fortnite is still one of the most played games,
But I mean, in terms
it's
of
not
like
as like popular.
esports, and you're
Oh,
seeing big
dude.
names.
Fucking Fortnite esports is dead. There's literally
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, no one's cranking 90s and watching it with Naruto hitting the renegade on me when I die. You know what I mean?
Yo, did you see that clip? And it was like, what if you charge yourself?
Naruto hits the spider web. I saw one that was like Naruto spider webs to you, hits you with a 1 pump from a shotgun, and hits the renegade on your dead
or
body.
something like
And
that.
I
It's
was like, that's
kills
actually cringe.
Master Chief.
Oh, yeah.
And then like hits the Nene or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, all right, dude, come on, man.
That's all I have for Call of Duty. That's my opinions. Make a better game.
Yeah, damn.
Make a better game. Vanguard.
Cool. Hey, listen, there was like not rumors because the new COD is supposed to be Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
That makes a lot of fucking sense, right?
it does.
Um,
And, you know, it's Activision, so
but
what do you
after
expect?
that, there's been this like big like cultivating for like jetpacks to come back, which I will lead that train because I fucking love jetpacks.
I used to hate jetpacks, and then I got really good at jetpacks, and I was like, I want boots on the ground. And now I'm like, Jesus Christ, put me back in the air, please.
let me skill gap these people with movement.
Yes.
Um,
Because the movement's so basic now. It's like, oh, let me slide here, slide to the right, slide to the left. No, I like G sliding out of windows and double thrusting and hitting you across the map.
okay. Well, we'll move on to the next topic, which is we're gonna play a little bit of overrated, underrated, which it's a game I like to pull out for Soapy over here. I give him a topic. He tells me if it's overrated, tells me if it's underrated, or perfectly rated. It could be that too. Okay. Now, do you want me to stick to just esports, or I can do just Overwatch, or I can do a mix of both, or I can do what's the like range? Because I know what in my head what it is.
Just do it all.
Just do it all.
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
a little bit of everything.
Okay. Well. Okay. Some of these are not very serious.
That's the best part.
Okay. Overrated, underrated. Double shield.
Overrated.
Oh, I like double shield.
Boring.
I like double shield.
Dirt. To beat it, you got to go Junkrat Hanzo.
Okay.
Overrated.
What's your favorite comp then to play? If it's not double
Zarya
shield.
Ryan.
Okay, so basic.
Basic,
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's more fun. It allows other people to actually play the characters they want to play.
Okay, that's true.
Let's be honest.
All right, 5v5 in Overwatch 2.
Overrated.
Aww.
I don't like the fact that tanks just lost their job.
So far I'm fucking disagreeing with you. I like double shield because Orisa, and then I like 5v5. I think it's okay.
I mean, I think it's because, I like 5v. There's nothing wrong with 5v5 besides the fact that like some good tanks got just put on the bench. Because who do you play? Do you play Fate or do you play? Oh my gosh, I'm losing his name.
Yeah.
Help me out here.
Yeah, Void.
There we go. Who do you play? You know what I mean? Like, you have two really good players, and it's like, wow, do I have to part ways with one, or do I just keep them both because they're both so good, and I don't want someone else to have them? I feel like that added politics to the game.
I think it's like you don't know what's meta, so you need both because they cover the whole hero pool.
Yeah.
Now maybe you get lucky and you get a player that.
But what if one just rides the bench because Monkey's not meta, kind of thing? And then it's just like, wow, like my career got decided not because of me, but because of the game.
I think that you were going to have him on payroll anyways if it's 6v6. So
that's true.
Having him on payroll in 5v5 doesn't make a difference because...
But how would you like to practice and scrim every day and just know that you're not going to get in the game?
Yeah, well, you're not... Well,
it's like being a bullpen catcher.
That's true. But at that point, you could just transfer to a team that's not as good and be their star player.
Yeah, but now, then you lose like...
Yeah, I know you do.
Then you lose your like favorite player on like your team. You know what I mean?
Be better or expand your hero pool.
I mean, expand your hero pool. I 1000% agree with that because one tricks ruin the game.
One tricks do ruin the game. And I think not that like, so like to your point, Fate and Void, like if it's a ball meta, Fate's going to play.
The problem is they just have two of the best at their roles. It'd be different if one was just like, oh, you know, he has a big pool, but he's pretty average at that.
Having them both on payroll though means that
at least you can flex.
You'll have the best tank in any lobby you go into almost every time.
That's true.
So like,
you know what? I changed that. Not overrated. I think it's
like maybe properly rated,
perfectly balanced.
Okay, we'll see too. Like we don't fucking know, right? All right. Calling him Cassidy or calling him Cole. Now listen, in a couple ranked games we played in recently, people have been calling him Cole.
No.
And you don't like that?
No, because it makes me think of coalescence. If I was playing Moira and I had my ult and someone goes, hey, Cole, I would be like, oh shit, I need to pop coalescence. Like someone needs it, you know what I mean?
Wait, guys, I forgot we're talking to a Moira player.
Yeah, okay, not saying that my game sense is like bad enough to where I'd be like, oh, I need to pop this because someone said to, but it's like when Genji's like, hey, Ana, I'm about to dash in the air. You know what I mean? It's like one of those unsung, like, you nano the dashing Genji into the air, he's going to ult and get a 5K.
Okay.
But if someone goes Cole, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't have it yet. I'm at 60% ult charge.
I thought I was being kind of profound because...
I don't know what's overrated.
Yeah, I guess it would be
because I think that would mess with comms a little bit more.
Okay. So then I'll lead this into the next part of it then. People not calling him Cassidy because they're like, his name's McCree.
Cringe.
Yeah, okay. You know, we formed a new fucking thing.
Yeah, cringe. Listen, that's not overrated, underrated, or perfectly
rated. Okay, if you play Overwatch
Get over it, dude.
Call him Cassidy because it's his fucking name.
Get over it.
There's a reason why they changed his name. And
it's a name. If you're that tilted about him.
A fucking name. Yeah, you're
the problem.
Yeah, you're like, what the heck? Like, it's not that like we're upset that his name's Cassidy now. You're upset that his name's Cassidy, and then I'm calling him Cassidy in a ranked game.
But if someone says like mistakenly, because I'm guilty of it,
that's
like
fine,
if I'm like, oh, Cree right here, and someone's like, his name's Cassidy. Okay, bro, chill out. I'm not yelling a slur in the chat because I called him by McCree. That was his old name.
See, that's why I think people started calling him Cole, because Cassidy seems to like tilt these people saying it, and Cole's shorter. So maybe like
underrated, overrated, perfectly rated, cringe. That's what that one is. That's cringe.
Okay.
That's cringe. I'm not giving you one on that one.
Okay, that's fine. Now this goes back to my take earlier with the Soul Dynasty. That's the fucking topic.
Oh, just the Soul Dynasty being good? No, I think that's perfectly rated. I think they could easily...
But like where they stand right now and what people think about them?
Oh, underrated. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think, they're sleepers. They're 1000% a sleeper.
Okay.
Because they could go into any game and then just surprise you. Kind of like when Houston beat San Francisco at the beginning of this year. I think something like that could happen with Seoul, where they just go in and potentially upset Shanghai immediately.
Okay. So now that we're done with the eSport version of those, Easy Clap podcast in 2022. We did this for 2021.
Yeah, we're still underrated, dude.
Yeah, that's
we're,
right, baby.
We're growing.
Motherfucking rise and
Look at
grind,
this,
dog.
Look at this graphic right here. And by the way, this wasn't us. This was our awesome producer, Dell, did this.
That's right.
Custom made.
Shout out Dell.
You see this Winston right here? And you see Pokemon Go right here? Valorant?
Okay.
And I can't really see these right here.
You know, that's okay. Anyone that's listening on Spotify right now, you're like, what the hell is going on here?
There's a cool graphic on the screen, and our producer made that for us. So
okay. That was pretty much the
we're underrated, I think. I think we're still growing.
Okay, that's pretty much the end of overrated, underrated. Now we can go into my easy clap of the week. Now, Soapy doesn't know what it is.
No, never do.
And I got to start 2022 strong because one, there's no esports this week, so what the fuck, dude? Okay, this might make some people mad if you watch this, but if this makes you mad, then guess what? You're the problem. Easy clap of the week. All y'all motherfuckers spread in fucking Corona-chan around because like we're having to like cancel shit, and I swear to God, if the Twice fucking concert I'm going to, the K-pop one, gets canceled because of Rona, I'm gonna be so upset. So the easy clap is, well, I guess stupid people that
wear your mask.
Yeah, fucking walk around going like.
Okay, I have to agree with that. I'm not going to the Twice concert.
I walk
nor
around
did I
the
ever
grocery
think
store.
about buying tickets.
I walk around the grocery store and people get like this fucking close to you, and they're like,
you can smell what they had for breakfast.
I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, I have like a mask on, and I'm like, please, I'm putting my hand in their fucking face.
I have a biased opinion because I have a baby on the way, and I literally can't afford for anything to get sick.
There's people like that, and also I can't get sick and not be able to go to this fucking concert. You know what I mean? That's like it's so selfish of me, but like.
You need to do it so I can go to a concert with a bunch of other people around.
Okay, wait. That makes it sound really bad. But to be fair, I'm going to be wearing 2 masks. It's mask required. Yeah. And also, shut up.
Yeah. You have to show your vax card?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay, well, that makes it a little better.
That's true. In fact,
I can't be mad. Y'all went to ACL. I saw you.
That's right. I think you have to upload it to this one app that can verify that it's a real or fake vaccination card, too.
That's actually pop, because I've seen some fake ones.
That's the nicest shit ever, dude.
If you watch this and you've made a fake one, I know who you are. Yeah. I do. I've seen it on Snapchat.
Okay. So in the future, normal easy claps will be like people or matches or whatever. Yeah. But I had to put that one out there because
I'm sick survives week 15 not being easy claps.
Dude, that's true. And I'm sick of people getting sick too. Yeah. Like it's kind of fucked, like everyone that's getting sick. And like I don't want it to get like where it was a few months ago. You know what I mean?
I just want people to be healthy.
Okay, that's positive, dude.
Positive. Okay. Not easy clapped.
So what I was gonna
positivity in the chat.
What I was laughing about before the podcast, that I was like, should I say this? Is this gonna be cringe?
Oh, probably.
I should have included my overrated or underrated. No longer referring to COVID as COVID or Rona, but calling it Corona Senpai or Corona-chan.
I was wondering when you said that. I was like, what is that? Oh my.
Or you could call it, because right now Omicron. Omicron-chan? That
sounds, yeah. Okay.
Are any of those good?
No.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. You know what's funny is this next thing we're going to talk about really quickly before we get out of here. There's going to be someone on the podcast next week.
Guest.
That's right. She's going to be promoting a local tournament. So if you're here in San Antonio, there's going to be a Smash tournament coming up. It's going to be called Royal Brawl. It takes place January 22nd. It's going to be Walsham Road. Okay, I'm not going to give out the address because like no one's going to look it up. But if you look up Royal Brawl on Twitter, on Facebook, I'm sure, like, you know what I mean? You'll find it. It's like a local, so like it doesn't cost much to enter this tournament. There's going to be singles, there's going to be doubles, and there's going to be like guppies or like intro to like Smash.
Us.
Yeah, if we joined it, you know what? I really want to.
We're going to be there, hopefully. We're still working it out.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but she'll be here. We'll be talking about it. We'll probably keep her on the podcast maybe a little bit, talk about just the esports scene in San Antonio. Yeah,
because let it be known that she doesn't only just promote Smash. She promotes it's like all
multiple esports. Yeah, she seems pretty dope from what I've talked to her about. So like she'll be here. We'll probably ask, get to know more about San Antonio as a whole, you know what I mean? And then maybe what the future looks like, because it's been a long time since we've had like a major tournament in San Antonio, if we ever really have, you know what I mean?
Or what the future looks like for this podcast. She may have connections, because we've talked about it. We're trying to get with the local colleges that have esports team.
That's true.
And just get people on here.
If you're watching this,
St. Mary's, Trinity.
If you're watching this and you play for a local esports team or have in the past, or a coach, and you want to be on the podcast, guess what? Hit us
if
up.
you want to be on the podcast, if you want to scrim later and get easy clapped and end up, inadvertently on the podcast as the easy clap.
You can find your way on the podcast that way very easy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it from us. We do have a plug, of course. 2022, got to keep it going. Manscaped. Oh wait, I never read these. You read it.
Yeah, Manscaped. 2021, we're still here. Manscaped's still here, and your hair's still growing. Use code PubSports on their website for $24 off their all-in-one package. We also still have to plug our official sponsor of the podcast. We have a local gym, Mount Olympus. I was supposed to bring a shirt today, so here it is. I forgot. I'll bring it next time, I promise. They're located over at Stone Oak, right next to Mellow Mushroom. They're really getting geared up for the new year. So I know everyone's New Year resolution is typically to get fit. How about everyone watching get better at video games, but also get fit? So there's your opportunity there.
That's true.
If you want to actually get better at video games, watch my Twitch.
Yeah, you can watch his Twitch.
I stream like once a month now because of this podcast. Maybe I stream more often if y'all actually want to watch me, be
and
a little bit better than mediocre, or a little bit better than average, not better than mediocre.
I was thinking when you said that, I've lost my entire train of thought because I was going to interject, and then I was like, that's rude. And now my brother. Okay, he came in town from Oklahoma, and I got to see my niece and my sister-in-law and my brother for the there's months in between. He's in the military, and he said that his favorite part of the last podcast was in the beginning when you're like, join Mount Olympus, and I'm like, you can get gains, run trains, and leave stands. So I thought I might throw that in for my brother. I usually call people by their gamer tag, so I don't got one for you. Oh, you know what? It's like Snake Man 1500 or
shout out Jake. Shout out meeting Jake at Pump It Up when I was 15. He was my manager. So
okay, well that's pretty much it from us, guys. You can find me on Twitter at Jonah_Christ. The podcast on TikTok, because we got one of those, and I post TikToks. They're funny. I don't know. It's Easy Clap Podcast on TikToks. That's pretty easy. And then
find me on Twitter at Talk Overwatch. My personal at Sean Thompson 10_. You can find me on Twitch, Soapydishwaters with an S at the end. Like I said, if more of y'all want to see that, we can stream there. If we do anything live, we'll probably record for the podcast and put it just on that. I may change the name maybe to Easy Clap just so y'all can find it easier. But
it's true.
Thanks for tuning in. Episode 15.
That's pretty it. That's it. That's pretty much it. Peace. Whatever I was going to say.